Hello, you guys. What's up? How's everyone doing? Good? Golden? Excited? Woohoo! Can't wait. So we are hosting a little watch party. Never done one of these before, so bear with me here. It's going to be a lot of like listening and learning in the beginning, and then afterwards we're just going to like chat about it. So you can totally just put yourself on mute and hang out and listen. We've got like 1 minute yet. So while we're waiting, let's celebrate a little bit. I want you guys to drop any wins you've had for the month so far in the chat. So if you don't know, just kind of click the bottom of your screen and the chat will pop up, and just type in there a win that you've had this month, that's something exciting that's been going on, a goal that you hit, whatever it might be. Let's hear about it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited you're here too, Jenny. Yay, got some more girls hopping on. Enroll the new artist. Heck yes, that's what we're all here for. The new artist hit artist 2, and she's working on signing her first artist. That's huge. So exciting. Largest commission paycheck is coming Friday. Oh, heck yeah. Allie's going to be doing some shopping. 2 random new color matches. And one of my dream teamies from back in the day messaged about a color match. That's so cool. I feel like those are the times where you're like, holy shit, all this is working, right? So cool, you guys. Love hearing these. All right, so we are going to get started, and as girls hop on, I'll just let them in. And then I am going to share my screen, so you're not going to see my face anymore, but we've got Heather Burge, who's doing this week's training. It is, let's see, I want to say it's like 20 minutes long or so. So just hang out, listen, and then when we're done with that, we'll kind of go over the challenge and what else we've got going on for the week. Okay, golden. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say quickly is the homework from last week. So our goal chart, make sure you guys are keeping up with that. Okay, I don't want you to just make it and then just throw it aside, because I know I do that a lot. So I've got mine sitting right here next to my desk. I look at it every single morning and make sure I'm doing all the things. So please keep up with your goal chart, all right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and get this video going. Oh, okay. Can you guys see my screen with Heather on it? The video? Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna play it and make sure you guys can hear the sound. Can you hear her when she's talking? No. No? Hold on.
I can't hear the video, Britt.
Oh, I muted myself. We can't hear it still. Let me try again. Still no?
Nope.
All right, let me see if I use my phone here. Maybe that'll work. sharing. Um, Do you see my phone screen? No.
It just says Brittany Banky has started screen sharing and it's just doing the circle of death.
It's circling that. Okay. All right, let me try this again. Oh, wait.
There it is.
Hey there. I think I got it. Did you hear her talking?
Nope.
What? Come on. Oh, man. What if I mute myself? If anyone knows what is going on, please tell me. Oh shit, there's like multiple windows. Oh, there. Let's try this one more time.
You've heard me talk about before, or if you have already hopefully been on Artist House.
Yay, it's working.
Okay, golden. Can you hear me talking still?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go.
So I'm going to use a principle that you might have heard me talk about before, or if you have already hopefully been on artisthousetraining.com and checked out the new onboarding system. This is a principle that we talk about very early on in the Artist One capsule, and that is the funnel. So I'm going to share my screen just to show you guys this and give you a really quick overview. You can go back and watch that video. But essentially, you're going to find, I'll talk as I do this, hopefully it will work. You are going to find that you will have your customers go through this funnel. And this is an easy way, no matter how you are working your business, to envision taking your list of dream teamies, or we can call them dreamies for short. How fun is that? And this group essentially, which we'll get to the bottom of in a second, don't worry, but this top group here, the kind of hot pink, if you will, is where you're going to focus on the invitation. So these are people who aren't yet customers. They have not been color matched, but they are people that you think would be amazing additions to your team here at Saint, right? Or people that you think would be in love with the makeup. Then going down the funnel, you've got the people that you color matched, right? So these are the people that not everyone out there, obviously, that follows you on Instagram or TikTok, or of your friends, your neighbors, your family, not every one of those dream teamies is going to want to be color matched, but some will, right? And that is the simple question that you ask them, which is, let me know if you'd like to be color matched, right? We'll talk more about that in a minute, but you'll have those who have been color matched. And then some of those that have been color matched are going to become your customers. And the fortune is in the follow-up there. And then you can invite your customers to become hostesses. And if you have a great hostess and she's coachable and you know she'd be a great artist, you can invite her to the artist program. And then you can even see here that use our little onboarding tools at the artisthousetraining.com to help them do exactly what you just did. And you can have them, if they're new artists, watch that video. But essentially, all of your customers are going to go through this funnel. Some may skip steps. You may have a dream teamie jump right into becoming an artist. That's awesome. And if that's her decision, great. But we recommend that you kind of guide them through the next process. And if they decide to jump, for example, maybe I don't usually recommend having a hostess that hasn't bought the makeup, but you may have one that wants to do that, right? Or you might have someone that goes from straight being color matched to buying the artist kit. So you may have some that jump through this funnel quicker. They might not go through every step, but ultimately all of your artists will go from either the red to the green or at some point in the middle. And this is just an easy way to help you get through that list. Okay, so hopefully, let me get back over here. Okay, yay, we're back. So that, now that we've done the quick little funnel overview, I'm so excited to share my top 3 places to find people to fill this funnel, right? To fill this list. And don't worry, I will share this PDF with you. It is also in the artisthousetraining.com. That, I think it's video number 5 under artist 1. You can print that PDF at any point in time, but we'll share it here in the Telegram group, and you can forward that over to your chats as well to make it easy to print. I love doing this because it's just a way that I can visualize where my potential artists are in this funnel at any given point. But first, where do you find these people? What's a dream team and how do you figure out like where to find them? So I'm going to share my top 3 places with you and leave you with some homework. So number 1, the one you're going to want to focus on right now for this, to get these, are going to be your customers. So I want you to kind of start in this little bucket, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to go into your existing customers, whether you're brand new or you've been an artist for a long time. And I want you to kind of start there, because naturally with the people who love this makeup, and if they've purchased the makeup from you, that is a natural first step. So when you go through your customers, I want you to I want you to get out of your head. I want you to channel your belief, your thought work that you did from last week, right? And I want you to go through your customer list, and some of the people you're not going to have a clue who they are, right? Some of the people you're going to know very well. They might be a little scary to you. They could be your friends from high school, your family, cousins, whatever. But I want you to think about 2 things. I want you to think about who has, if you've been an artist for a while, who has ordered more than once? Or if you're new, who has ordered from you recently? Because those are people that you can connect with to make sure that they love the makeup, right? If they're brand new. If you've been around for a second, if you have someone who's ordered more than once, she loves this makeup, right? And it kind of lasts a long time. So it could even have been a minute. She might need some more. And what a great way to do it than either by being a hostess or by jumping right in as the artist program. So even though, we start our funnel here, I want you to start with a smaller little list, and you don't even have to use this. You can just write it out in a notebook if you want. But I want you to start with your customers. And I want you to think about, again, who has ordered more than once or recently if you're new. And then number 2, who would you, if you know them, who would you love to work with? Who would you love to business partner with? And there are going to be some people on there that like your little heart is going to be like, oh my gosh, I could never ask her. I could never invite her to do this with me. But those are the ones that you should lean into, because I'm telling you, like some of my favorite best friends that I have made through this artist program are people who I felt that way. And it took me way too long to get over myself to ask them simple little questions, right, to guide them through my funnel. But I'm so glad that I did, and now I get to be business partners with them, which is the best thing. So when you have your list, here's what you're going to invite them to, right? So you can do 3 things. There's more than this, but I'm just going to make it really simple for 3 things that you can invite those people on your list or customers to do. Number 1 is send you a before and after. This is huge, you guys, because first of all, not everybody's going to do it, but we do recommend, if you are a new artist, a before and after is a great way, first of all, to make sure that you have got the makeup right. Same thing with your customers. You can make sure that she was color matched properly, that you can give her some tips on technique. But guess what? If she has an amazing before and after and she sends it to you, you can invite her even to post it on her social media or share it and do a class with you. We call them, Colleen Matthews, she is an incredible artist 6. She came up with the term curiosity post, or host to post is what she calls it, host to post. And it's brilliant because she will invite her customer to send a before and after. She'll have them post that before and after and connect them with her in the comments on their social media page. And she will, if they get a good response and they've got a great before and after, which most of the time they do, she will ask them, hey, do you want to do this with me? Because you'd be amazing. Look at this response. I'd rather these customers be yours than mine. And so that's a great way that you can take that next step. You're not necessarily even asking her at that point to become an artist. You're asking her to send you a before and after. And when it's great, and when she does it, that means she's coachable. And worst case, you get her worked out on some technique stuff and help get her the right colors. And then you can kind of guide her through those next steps. So first step for your customers, ask for a before and after. Step 2, if you know they're loving it, maybe they don't want to send the before and after or something like that, invite them to host a class. Because if you love like something like, for example, I love Lululemon. Like I have a problem. It's so comfortable and so easy. And if I had a way I could get a bunch for free, you can bet I'm going to be doing whatever I can to get more of it for free, right? So if you have someone that is a customer and they love the makeup, why not invite them to get some free goodies and share what's in it for them by either doing the host to post idea or by doing a class. You can do it in person if they're local. You can do it online otherwise, but inviting them to host a class is, again, a great way to kind of test them out before that April 22nd day to say, hey, like, I feel like you should do this with me, right? So get some hostesses on the books with your customers. And then if you know, and you are going to be brave and bold, and I want you to do this with some of these people, right? When you feel called, I want you to invite them straight to the artist panel. So this is the third thing you can invite your customers to, which every Thursday night, hopefully you know this, we have a panel of artists just like you and just like your dreamy that share their stories over on Facebook in the Artist Open House group and on Instagram at the Artist Open House. And essentially they are going to be just sharing their journey. And what that's going to do is it's a way, number one, for you to have something to invite them to. So again, you don't even have to say like, hey, do you want to be an artist? You can say, I can't help but feel that you would be amazing at this business. You love this makeup. And I would love to invite you to be a fly on the wall at our next little panel, just to hear a little bit more from some of my Saint sisters. If I were to send you the link to tune in live this Thursday at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern time, what is that, 7 p.m. Mountain time, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern, would you be interested in learning a little bit more about the artist program? That's all. You're not asking them like to give you $200 or $400 or whatever it is, right? You're just asking her to learn more information. And she might ghost you. She might say no, but she might say yes. And you never know until you ask, and you have nothing to lose because seeds have been planted. And again, what do you have to lose if she already loves the makeup and is already buying it as a customer? So number one place to look and to grow your list is start with your customers. So pull them up in your back office, write down who on your list who's ordered more than once or who's ordered recently. And then the people that you would love to work with, whoever that is, check with if it's been a while since they've ordered, maybe just say like, hi, I know it's been a while. Are you still like, do you still use and love the makeup? And just feel them out, see where they are, right? And then invite them to send a before and after, or invite them to do a hosted post or a class, or invite them to attend the next panel. So 3 easy things for that person on your list. Okay, so the second place I want you to go and find and build your list is inside the app. So this is something that I know is really intimidating to a lot of people. It can be, if you're not tech savvy, it can be like a little bit scary, but I promise you it's really simple. And if you're brand new, oh my gosh, it's like such a game changer for starting or launching your business. So let me share my screen again and I'll show you how simple it is. Start broadcast. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to zoom on over to the app. So when you jump into the app, you're going to see there's all kinds of little fun things. I upload my own little easy videos to share with my customers. I also share, I have a little color match form. I also share down here at the bottom, my link, and I'll do like little sales stuff. I have my some VIP links, but one of my favorite ways to grow your list is to hop here on the contacts. That bottom center button says contacts. And then you're going to come over here to this sync device contacts right here. And you're going to go down this list, and these names you're going to see are going to jump off at you. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, Adair, she is a makeup artist that lives about an hour from me. Holy moly, she'd be great. Let's see, Adrienne, she has ordered the makeup like 10 times. She'd be great. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit the sync button like that, and you're going to hit the sync button on those dream teamies, right? I do still recommend you writing them down also, because there's just something powerful about having a physical written list, as we've already learned. But essentially, you're just going to go down your list of contacts. You are going to sync them. You can even go in here and see, here's our Adrienne. You can, so blue means artist, Red means customers. And then I think you can clear it. I'm not exactly sure how you clear it, but you can clear it in some way. And if you want it to be, oh, there we go. If you want it to be, to not have something, but basically like, or you can do hot and cold. So hot would be like a lead, maybe cold as a customer. So either way, you can kind of organize it that way. But that's why I love just like writing down a list. But what's really cool is then you can create either a link to your class. So if we hop on over here to the tools, there are class invites here. Let me see. Party. Let me search here. Party. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, you can also share, like, we'll just show this as an example, but you can upload your own things. But say you wanted to let some of these know about the gift with purchase for Mother's Day, you can go here and you can hit the SMS button and you can text this to whoever. So we'll go to Adrienne again. You can see I've already done this with a lot of my customers. And Dream Teamies, where did she go? Oh, I went down too far. Whoopsies. Okay, Adrienne. So say I wanted to send this to Adrienne. I hit the text message. I send this here, and it's going to pop up where I can adjust this. So I can say something. You can even send a link to the panel chat and do your invitation. Okay, I got a call, so hopefully we're good. So anyway, you can edit this away and invite people that way. So let's see if incentive of corporate. There's all kinds of really cool stuff on here that you can share away with your customers. So just kind of peek through here, find some fun stuff, and use the app to create your list. Okay, so let me stop broadcasting, hop on over here, back. Okay, we're back. We're back. I believe this is working. So use the app to sync to your phone contacts, because these are people that you know and you already have a relationship with. And again, some of them are going to be kind of scary, but this is a way that you can directly share either a link or a graphic or a tool with them. Always use an open-ended question when you ask them. So again, something along the lines of, if I were to send you the details on the 2 artist kits, would you, ever think about doing this with me, being a business partner, something like that. So those words of if I, would you, are super powerful. You can say, if I were to send you a link to the panel chat, if I were to send you a short 2-minute video with more information about the artist program, would you be interested in checking it out? So you can download, there is an artist program Telegram thread that you can find that has tons of great videos, including Paige Severe's. I think it's even less than 2 minutes. Awesome little short video explaining the artist program. You can download it to your phone through Telegram, upload it into the app, and do that little quick if I, would you, to any of those Dream Teamies or Dreamies that you sync from your phone contacts. So that's my number 2 place, is use the app to go through your phone, sync them up. It makes sending the link really easy. And I'll tell you the best part is when they click the link, especially if it's a video, you can not only see that, like if Adrienne were to click that, I can see that she's clicking that link. It will tell me Adrienne Williams has watched your video, but it'll also show me how much she watched. So you can actually see if they watched the entire video, which is super helpful for all of the things in your business. So who do you know, again, in your phone list that would love this makeup? What could you invite them to, whether it's a class, to host a class, to the panel, to watch that video? There's all kinds of things that you can come up with once you've got them synced into your app. Okay, so number 3 is for all you social media guys out there. And or you might not know this, but I just recently took my Sync business off of social media. But for those of you guys who are on social media, or for me even, I can still go back and look at I can reference old stories that I've done. And when you do a story, and if you haven't done a story, that's not technically one of your homeworks, but actually, I'm going to make it one of your homeworks, my friends. For those of you on social media, if you're not, that's okay. You're not required to. This is maybe like a bonus, if you will, but it's a really great thing to do. So you're going to post about your experience with the artist program. Maybe do your makeup, just bust out just like a little bit, and you're going to share a little bit of your story and what it's meant to you with a couple of graphics that you can share straight from the @Artist Open House group. You can literally hit the arrow button, share them into your stories, and have people kind of click through things like the artist kits. Use polls on there. That's a great way to drill really down to the people who are interested. But the metric that we're going to be watching for when you do these stories, when you do your makeup stories and when you share your post about the artist program, you're going to swipe up, and I think I can, I haven't, since I'm not, maybe I can't share the screen to show you guys this, but you can go into even your archives and see it. Okay, if you guys bear with me, let's see if we can figure this out together. It might be really clunky, but that's okay. We're gonna do it. We're 20 minutes in. Hopefully this isn't too long. Okay, so let me go to Instagram. Bam. So we're gonna come over here to me, and we're gonna go to my 3 little lines, and we're gonna go to archive. And so this is my stories archive. So again, it's been a while since I've posted, but let's see what's on here. So anything good we can, let's see if there's anything specifically about the artist program. Okay, we'll just say, here's a little video that I did like that. So I can swipe up here. Oh, okay, let's see, viewer list. Oh man, okay, so viewer list and view counts aren't available after 8 hours. Boo, okay, so just kidding. Learning new things all together. Let me go back here. Okay, just kidding. That's why your homework is to do some stories, my friends, because within 48 hours, you can swipe up just like I did, and it will have all of those viewers, the people who viewed your video. And the ones, especially if you do like maybe 10 or more, doing your makeup or sharing more about the artist program, the ones that watch to the very end, my friends, they are lurking. They are thinking about it. Their seeds have been planted. They are watching you. They've probably been watching you for a while. And the ones that are at the top are the ones that watch all your stories. So that's going to be like an incredible place. And if you have a ton of Instagram followers, it's going to feel really overwhelming because, you know, again, if you only have like 50 people who are viewing your stories, that's 50 people right there, right? But so don't get overwhelmed. Just kind of start from the top, work your way down. And if, because some of them you're going to know, some of you you're not going to know, but basically you can ask them one little simple question. And this is one of my favorite things. That gal, that Dream Teenie, Miss Ariel, shout out to Ariel O'Connor. She is an incredible artist that I'm just so glad I got over myself and asked her this one simple question, which is, well, and you can ask it one of 2 ways. One is, what makeup are you currently using? So comment on their stories and just say, you are so gorgeous. What makeup are you currently using? And that's going to start that conversation, right? Or another one that I love to ask is, have you ever heard of Saint? So just connect with them. Those 2 little simple questions are ways that you can start the conversation. And you never know, you're not committing to asking them to do something crazy, but they're already stalking you. They're already watching your stories. And by opening up that conversation with them and asking them a really simple question about their makeup, you never know what it can lead to. Okay. So for your Insta stories, you're going to go through the ones you've done in the last 48 hours. You're going to swipe up and you're going to write those names down right here. So again, if they have never bought the makeup, they're going to go here. If they've already been color matched and you haven't, let me put it up here. If they've already been color matched and they haven't purchased, you're going to put them here. If they are customers and you're like, oh yes, I forgot about her, she'd be an amazing artist, you're going to fill this up here if it's not there already. And then your hostesses are people who you are going to ask and invite to be hostesses from your goals from the month. Okay. So fill this out. All right. So let's do our homework, friends. Okay. So hopefully you set your goal. You might have, like for me, oh gosh, I need to do my homework. Okay. We're just going to do it right now. I know I have 2 artists that are going to join. So I'm going to step it up, like Jerica said, and I'm going to say 5. I want to bring on 5 new artists for the artist incentive, right? Hopefully you have your number 2. If you haven't, decide on it. And if you already have people interested, like Jerica said, double it. But you've got your number, right? So I want you to make a list. And again, you can use this depending on how many this, I think, has like 43 names up here. More if you like fill in if they're in different parts of the bubbles there. But basically you're going to take 20 times, like 20, the number 20 times your number. So if you want to bring on 2 artists, that would be a list of 40 people, 40 dreamies, 40 dream teenies, right? And at some various level of that. If you want 10, like Jerica said, she brought on 11 for the birthday, you're going to need to make a list of about 200, which I know is a big list, but I'm telling you, big lists lead to very special things that can happen. And it does take massive action, but it gives you massive results. And Tammy Williams, one of my business partners, she brought on over 20 artists in 1 month, the month that we launched Canada. And now she has about a third of the entire Canadian field on her team. And she didn't even know an artist in Canada. Now, that is a crazy story. But again, it started with a list of people that she brought on in a group of people that were interested in learning more about the Canadian launch process. So anyways, make your list, my friends, and that's going to look different for everybody. So that list should be 20 times your goal number. So take your number, multiply it by 20, make a list of that much. That's homework number 1. Homework number 2 is I want you to invite at least 5 of the people on that list, preferably already customers, but go crazy if you want to. Invite at least 5 people to the opportunity panel that's happening this Thursday on Facebook or on Instagram. And think about where they are, think about where you are to know which one you want to use and to leverage, right? But invite at least 5 artists to that panel. Homework number 3 is going to be to ask 5 of your customers, at least 5. These are just, metrics to throw out there to give you some tips to kind of get rolling. At least 5 of your customers to send you a before and after. And what's really cool is you will be able to tell, like I said, how coachable they are, how much they're loving their makeup. You can invite them to do the host to post and see what happens, because that is going to be a perfect opportunity to kind of test out whether they'd be a great artist for you. And then remember, your bonus homework, if you're on social media, is to do your stories where you're talking about your experience with the artist program and share some of the details from the artist. Just hit that little arrow. You don't have to make fancy graphics. Just hit the arrow button from at the Artist Open House and share it into your stories and write down those names of the people who are stalking you. So I hope this is helpful. Sorry, it went a little bit long, but I can talk and cannot wait to see what this does for your business. But this is step 1. You can see I've already done my homework. Now I get to inviting right alongside of you guys. And I hope that y'all have an amazing week. Yay.
All right. Everyone's still here. That was a long one. Okay, I want to kind of discuss, some of us were talking in the chat. There's a lot of good points that she touched on. So just kind of discuss what she went over. I took a bunch of notes, just kind of recapping and like things that I want to do. So she first talked about the top 3 places to find artists, and customers always a good spot. I feel like that's like always my number 1 go-to, because they already, use the makeup. I think that's really important as an artist to find success, is to use the makeup first. The first thing that came to my mind when looking for customers is going into my beauty group and seeing the top contributors in my beauty group and kind of asking, that might be my top 5 people that I'm going to invite to the panel. So I think that's a good spot to look. Even like, your top 10 you could touch with. Anyone else have anything on that first? Where do you find the funnel? I'll send the funnel to our group chat. I'll send all of this there once we're done here. Okay. And then the before and after, I thought was genius. Like, that is such a good idea. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of post to post. So that's basically what someone is posting their before and after, either on their stories or their personal page. So you just message a customer, ask them, be like, hey, I was wondering, and I could open an affiliate link for you so you can earn some free product by posting a before and after. Tag me in it, just telling, why you love and use Saint, yada, yada. So I think that's like a really good gateway as well, because they already did the work of doing the before and after. So that I was like, why have I never thought about that? I thought it was super cool. Okay. The artist panel. I don't know. I know that everything in the artist house can be like super overwhelming a lot of times. So there is every Thursday on Instagram, a artist house leader hosts a panel. So there's like 3 to 4 Saint artists on there. They just get on, talk about the artist program. Super simple. It's like super short and sweet, and it's really cool. So I'm going to send the link to those in the group as well. And then posting about, wait, I think I got off track here. Oh, the hostess, where you're finding another artist, would be in the app. And she did a lot of really cool things in the app. And I don't utilize it a lot, but I know that Jackie is going to do an app training for us eventually, because you can do so much in there, and it's free to use, and you can, like, sending that video, that was really cool. The app, you need phone numbers, correct? Is there any way to sync contacts from Facebook? No, so on the app, you sync your contacts through your back office. And I believe all of the phone numbers, I think, are in your back office, right? For customers? Anyone know that?
Don't they have to put their phone number in when they create an account?
Yes,
Right.
they do.
Yeah, so it should be in there. Yeah, their phone number would be in there to text them then. So that's cool. And you can always do the email feature too, if you don't want to do the text feature. I used the app for a couple launches as well, like the new products coming out on Friday. You can sync all of your customers into your app, and you can send out a mass text or email, like notifying about the new product or notifying about like the artist sign up promotion. So either of those are super cool.
Britt, do you do text or email?
It depends. If I feel like it's something like really cool, then I'll text. Unless, you know, like when I did a text when we had that massive sale last, or when they added those Illuminator sales, I did a big text for that. And then, what else? I think, oh, for the birthday, I did a big text too. Otherwise, I like email. Can you mass text through the app? I don't know, that'd be a question for Jackie. I thought it was just mass email. You can only text individually. Well, when Heather was just doing it, didn't she like click multiple people to send text to? She just clicked the sync button, I'm pretty sure.
So Britt, just for clarification, you're saying you did like the text magic. That's what you used, and then the app is only email, correct?
I've done text through the app, but I mostly use the Text Magic app for massive text. It's just easier that way because all my stuff is already in there. I was using that before the app came out.
The app is free and text magic is not.
Right. Free's good. We like free. Okay. Next. Where am I? Okay, so I just made a little thing on where I'm going to find my 5 people to invite. So my first place I'm going is my beauty group top contributors, and the second place I'm going is to previous hostess, like even like 2 years ago. I'm going to look at all my previous hostess, and you can actually even do that by going into your back office and click manage parties, and it shows all the party links you've ever had open. And I'm just going to go back and kind of like touch base with them because they already had so many people, you know, purchase from them in their party. So just bringing it up to them, inviting them to the artist panel, or just, you know, letting them know about the sign up incentive. So that's where I am going. And then polls, I think polls are always super cool in stories. I mean, sometimes people don't always interact with them, but putting questions that aren't so like direct. I saw Emily Piontek, I don't know what her married name is, but she did one the other day. It was like, she did her like little artist, you know, thing about why she signed up and stuff. And then she said, have you ever thought about doing this? And then it was like, yes, maybe. And then there was like, it's not my thing. And a lot of people voted on that because I feel like a lot of people don't really vote on artist program stories unless they're like super into it. So that is one that I'm personally going to try, is what she did. So any other thoughts? Speak up, let's hear it.
I would be adding anybody that post in your beauty group, anything like, and reaching out to them. And then, it's a simple question. Have you ever considered what I'm doing? And if they hee-haw, then my next question would be, or the next statement I would say is, you're already shared in my beauty group. Why not get paid for it? Like, put that in her head. Like, she's already doing the work.
Yeah, I love that. Adding
That's
that to
usually
the list.
your top contributors.
Right. Mhm. Anyone else? Where's everyone else going? Nowhere? Okay. Okay, so let's touch base on our homework super quick and then we'll wrap this up. Step 1, do the little funnel thing. I will send that PDF to our group. And you don't have to, if you guys like, who has a printer these days, honestly. So just like put it in your phone in like your stories and you can just type out the people in there. 2, invite 5 dream teamies to the panel on Thursday, which is tomorrow. So we've got some work to do. Or you can always do it next week as well. And if you don't want to do the panel, you can also, we have the artist open house, which is just like a big group that has like some replay of artist things too. So I will send that link to the chat. And then 3, homework 3 is to ask at least 5 customers to send a before and after. And I'm going to make this a giveaway in my group, I decided. So I'm going to post about, okay, so if you post a before and after on either your personal page or your stories with a review and tag me, you're going to be entered into yada, 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 right?
Love
So
that.
that's getting them even more excited. And then we're going to message and bring up the artist program. Okay, bonus, talk about your experience in the artist program, which we should be doing weekly anyway. So that's not really a bonus. I am scratching that bonus because you guys should be doing that anyways. And your week's bonus is listening to the Bob Heilig replay from last night, because I watched that whole thing and it kept my attention the entire time. And that happens very, very, very rarely. So I will
You
send-
and me both, Britt.
I know. And I
was
was
great.
watching it. I was listening to it while I was getting ready. And everything he was saying, I was like, yep, yes, I do that. Yes. And so I will send a replay to that so you guys can listen. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. I'm excited. We've got some work to do. So I will send all of this stuff over to the group and post the replay. So
Britt, when is this due by?
next Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.